Merry Christmas! Ho, 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 ho.
Well, that was well done.
Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you.
Merry Christmas, everyone. This is I think this is going to be our last
It
one
is till the
of
new
the
year.
year. Yeah.
Mhm.
So we thought we'd just have a little bit of fun with it, and we're going to do some trivia stuff going on here. So we need some people to join, of course, to do this because, well, that just makes
Well,
it
trivia,
better.
that's right. It
Yeah.
wouldn't be fun if someone isn't guessing.
That's right.
Right?
People have to answer the
Yeah,
questions
yeah,
in order for it to
exactly.
be a good time.
And
So-
guess what? It's all about horses. I know it's a complete shock
I
that
know.
we would talk about horses being a facility that just works with horses, but we thought we'd surprise you.
Okay, well, the notification just went out, so maybe we'll have some people joining us here. Oh, there they come. Perfect. We got a couple people now. So whomever you may be that's joining us, we would love to know who you are, where you're from, because it's nice to know who we're talking to, and then we don't feel so
Alone.
one-sided, if you will, in our conversation, because we do feel like the Maytag repairman sometimes.
Yes, I was
Just
gonna
all
say
by our
those
little
words.
selves. But otherwise, let's start with our regular old rigmarole to get rolling here. So very first thing is if you hear something today, and you might with the trivia, there
Yeah,
could
you
be-
will.
You're going to learn something new, which is exciting stuff, people. Then you want to throw in that hashtag,
Holy jumping tuna fish.
or the little tuna fishies, because we just like to know what you like. And that is a way for us to know that piece as well. And then, of course, hey, Savannah, nice to see you. Share, because why? Sharing is, in fact,
It's caring.
that's right. Sharing is caring, everyone. Share this out. Maybe there's somebody out there who wants to join us right now or who wants to
Have
learn
some
horse trivia.
fun.
Have probably a laugh. We'll say something silly at one point. So
Yeah, but I think it's fun to have some fun before Christmas because I'm telling you, well, as you all are very much so aware, Christmas is huge. As in, you get your house prepared, you get the tree done, you get the outside done, then you got to wrap all the presents. And again, it's a year of shopping to get all those right presents that you forget about, and then you have more presents than you really should have because we should only get one present, really.
or you're
Or we
me
don't.
and you haven't done any at a certain point, and then you have to do like power shopping. Power shopping is
And then the baking, and then planning the big meals, or having snackies, and playing
family.
the cards and all of the games. Holy jumping tuna fish! I want the emoticon in there.
Yeah, we do a lot. For
It
Christmas.
is. It's 30 days of major work, and
Yeah.
then it's like, oh yeah, let's
And then it's
relax
over.
for the new year.
It's like planning a wedding.
Yeah, it really
it's
is.
chaos, and then all of a sudden you have it, and then it's over.
Yeah.
and that's all.
Yeah, we
All
gained
gone.
10 pounds, and
Yeah,
that's it.
exactly. All water weight from stress. The other, excuse me, thing we always like to remind you guys of with this beautiful hashtag is we are life changers. And again, especially this time of year, but really all year round, we have the opportunity to change somebody's life for the better every single day that we live and breathe. And we need to take that seriously. That's a responsibility that we all have in this world, but we all have the opportunity to be life changers.
You bet. And I think a big part of being a life changer, which we all are, I mean, there is purpose for all of us humans to be here, is that beautiful little word called kindness. And it's the biggest word to me that one could possibly have being a human.
Yep.
All it is being kind. And when you're kind, it actually sheds some warmth onto someone's soul, or that beautiful warm smile that you're giving to someone you don't know, or that toonie that you give to someone off the, street. Like whatever it is that you're doing, like kindness is just the way, it's the magic, not only for Christmas. I mean, kindness should be used every day we live and breathe. It's not necessary to be a nasty one.
No, it's true.
If you want to be a nasty one, you shouldn't be on any social media site, and you shouldn't send any text messages.
No.
Don't.
And even in this time of year, the stress levels get pretty high.
Yes.
And we're all kind of at the end of our rope. Like I've had to reel myself in a couple times over the last few weeks, once with TELUS and once with Apple. And I had to say with Apple, when I got kindness back, I think they do this on purpose. They have all these little beautiful Southern drawl ladies who had to, how can I help you out, hon? And I'm like, well, I can't even be mean to you.
No.
Like, you're just too nice, doggone it. Jealous I was okay with. But you do have to kind of reel yourself in because it is a stressful time of year. And there is the opportunity where we can all pop off or just lose our minds completely. But being kind, it does come around. And, waiting in that line or for that parking spot or whatever it may be.
Breathe
it out.
Breathe.
Remember that you have the opportunity to change your life today, and in a good way. Don't be going around changing lives in a bad way. If you are catching this on replay, make sure to throw in that replay as well, because we always like to come back and say hello to you, because we appreciate you tuning in too. Oh, Mike's on as well.
Morning,
Good morning. Yeah, anybody else who's on, throw in who you are, where you're from. We always like to know who we're chatting with.
I tell you, Mike, every time I see pictures, I always think of not the Golden Girls, no. The mom and daughter. Gilmore Girls.
Oh.
Every single time. Like, I just cannot believe that your little, your place just reminds me always that little town square.
That's exactly what it is. And they've got the gazebo.
Yes, it is the Gilmore Girls all the way. And
those
Gilmore Girls actually make me always feel good because it is wholesome. They eat a lot of junk food, but I like it.
Lorelai.
Yeah.
Coffee and everything else.
Yeah.
Get super excited. Talk
Exactly.
too fast. Yeah.
Exactly.
Michelle, good to see you on tier 2. I love it. Also came to Las Cruces, so that's very cool as well. I'll have to look the show. Yeah, he doesn't even know what we're talking about.
No, he doesn't. And I don't know if you would really like it, Mike.
You might.
I don't know.
Let us know.
Yeah.
Watch the first 5 seasons. Let us know how it goes.
Yeah.
Okay. And of course, to introduce ourselves as well. For those of you, it's your first time joining, maybe my name is Carolyn Charles. I'm the Director of Sales and Marketing, as well as an instructor and a facilitator for the Equine Connection, the Academy of Equine Assisted Learning, Inc.
Woo!
Thank you.
Hi, everyone. My name is Carrie Fulmack, the founder and master instructor for the Equine Connection, and helping people globally around the world do what it is that we do. And it is, the greatest job on earth. And that is working with horses to help human beings to move forward in their life. And I can tell you this, we all know what happened for every human on this earth. Life changed 2.5 years ago and still is in that process. Mental health being what it is, everyone needs us. And I tell you, there's no better way for a human being to learn from the power of the horse versus a human telling them what they need to do. I always say, because we don't say we're therapy, because our certification is about helping humans to move forward with skills, like strong, solid skills. And of course, that experiential learning component, working with horses, having the moment you make a change. You don't have to wait till next week. The moment is now. Many of you know, working with a horse. But it's just so profound when a horse actually helps them in that doing therapy on your own, for example. We all know we need healing of some kind. So it's like we do therapy on ourselves. The clients who come and take our programs, it's very therapeutic because the horse is a healer. And even if you just stood and just watched a horse, there is healing that happens in front of these magnificent creatures. So it's a pretty amazing career that we do for a freaking living. It's so much fun.
Yeah, it's not a job, it's a purpose. And that's a pretty nice thing to have. Laura, good to see you on here as well. I may say this wrong. Ivano, horses are magic, or so true. Horses are magic. I've witnessed it. It's so true. They are magic. They're like unicorns just walking around without wings and horns. And Lisa, no. Oh, yeah, I said Laura too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm like, Lisa, Laura.
Lisa, Laura, 2 L's.
Yeah, exactly. We get confused with the alliteration.
So who's in for some fun? Yeah. Okay, so here's how it's got to roll, though. Carolyn, is going to say what it is, a question, and then you just put in your answers just in the feed here.
Yes, in the comments as well. So I think these first ones are going to be true and false questions. So be ready with your little typing fingers. Horses don't need wings and horns to be magic. Darn tootin'.
It's so true. Oh, and we will tell you more about this later, but if you are longing for some really fulfilling, beautiful gifts that will inspire and help you move forward, even in your own life, and hearing great, amazing things about more knowledge in horses, because of course in our certification, the number one thing we are always about is the welfare of the horse. We have the 12 days of Christmas.
That's right.
And it is absolutely stunning. There's no glitchy, funny thing. You don't have to do a handstand or send us a video or send us a picture or do anything like that. Nice, but you get a gift every single day to warm the cockles of your soul and anyone else, of course, that you want to share it with as well. But it's something to help you move forward, to help you just be you. Be wonderful, you.
And you just have to be on our newsletter list to get them. So we will put
Saskatchewan. Ow, ow. I love Saskatchewan.
And Melanie says she's from Saskatchewan.
Yeah, exactly.
And
Exactly.
Lisa says, "Whew, I can't do handstands." Okay, so I'm going to mark these off as I go.
Okay, sounds like a plan.
It's fun that way. Okay, so true or false? When horses look like they're laughing, they're actually engaging in a special nose-enhancing technique known as the phlegm to determine whether a smell is good or bad. True or false, people?
And our facilitators better.
That's right. We know who you are. Look, they're scared. Don't be scared.
Put your answers in. You don't overthink, you guys. Just put it in. That's right. Oh, very, very good.
Okay, yes,
Woo-hoo!
trues. That is exactly right. That is true. Okay, here's a cool one too. This is true or false as well. Horses produce approximately 2 cups of saliva a day. 2 cups of saliva a day. I want to see it. I want to know. Do you have the answer? Tell me so. Now, we should have had a timer on this.
Hey, Leanne Benjamin. Yay!
Oh, like Michelle, maybe. And then
I like that.
Mike just a face. Okay, so we messed some people with this.
Well, you seriously hold on to your panties and your
one.
underwear because this is huge.
False. They produce approximately 10 gallons of saliva per day.
And that totally makes logical sense for the size of these magnificent creatures, because even for us in our little bodies, like if we don't have saliva going, oh my gosh, like you get panicked, you don't think the same way. And you can see a horse needing to have that so they can, stay in that calm, beautiful state. So yeah, it's pretty cool.
This is kind of a weird one, if you guys are ready for it. The first cloned horse was a Haflinger mare in Italy in 2010. True or false? Yeah, and don't worry about being wrong. We're not going to go back and look.
No.
I'm just thinking, I can't believe they got that wrong.
Can you believe
Clearly.
they only thought 2 cups over 10 gallons?
So the first cloned horse was a Haflinger mare in Italy in 2010.
Oh, we got some false.
Okay, yeah. So the answer for this one is false. It was 2003 that the first cloned horse, right?
No.
I know. Look at her face.
I don't think so. I didn't like that one.
His name was Jack. Was it actually?
Jack?
That's what Mike said. If Mike says it.
Then it's got to be true. Yeah, exactly.
Okay. This one, I think most of you guys will know if you're ready for it. True or false? Horses cannot vomit. Millie, tricky.
That's so funny.
So horses cannot vomit. True or false?
Give it to us. Come on, give it to us.
I think there's got to be a little bit of a lag because we just sit here and wait. Oh, there they come. That is right. True. Horses cannot vomit. So if they choke, it's quite the expedition. How did we comment? Oh, Carson must be on.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, we've been hacked. There's a problem here. Choke on beef pulp or any, like they can get all sorts of things. They have to jam a tube down their throats. Like it is not a pleasant experience, but they cannot vomit.
And that is why our horses are easily susceptible to colicking, because God did not grant them the way to vomit. And I'm not sure why, but it's obviously because they're a huge, large animal. And I don't need to understand why.
Yeah. Okay. And that's where that goes right there.
Exactly.
Okay. True or false? Horses' hooves are made from the same protein that comprises human hair and fingernails. True or false? Oh, it's Jane.
Oh, that's so funny.
That works too. Isn't she supposed to be asleep?
No, not in. Oh, no, she's always up.
Never mind. Yeah. So horses' hooves, true or false? Horses' hooves are made of the same protein that comprises human hair and fingernails. Sure isn't. True, false. Okay, so this one's kind of a tricky piece too, because it's the human protein part of it. And it is true. Human proteins that make up hair and fingernails actually help make up hooves as well.
True. Wow.
Crazy case.
That is, see, I didn't even know that one. I'm learning something new every single day.
Now, this one's totally random. And if somebody gets this, I'm going to be excited. So, true or false? Michael Jackson, the official king of pop, had a horse called Bubbles. True or false? Keratin, I believe it is keratin, yes. I meant true. Autocorrect, right? So Michael Jackson, the official king of pop, had a horse called Bubbles. True or false? We got a false, we got a true. See, this one is a tricky one too. False. Okay, so in actual fact, this is false because he had a chimp named Bubbles, not a horse.
Oh, look at that. Jane knew.
I knew she would know.
Oh, you're such a smart little cookie.
Okay.
You.
Oh, itchy nose. Okay.
Oh, that's a good one. It didn't matter. It was Bubbles was black or white. That is good.
Okay. True or false? Horses are colorblind.
Oh, that's a good one.
I don't know if that's the truth, so I'm not gonna read that. Horses are colorblind. True or false? False, 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 false. True. Don't remember. Think true. True. Okay, so this one's kind of interesting too. So although horses do not see color,
that's interesting,
like we do, this is false. So they are not fully color blind necessarily, but they have diachromatic vision. So this, in other words, means that they can see blues and greens better. Red, it functions differently, but they can't actually see it, I believe is what the new research has said. So it's kind of a cool one too.
I like that, Savannah. Kinda.
Kind of, sort of. But they don't see like us, for sure. Well, that, and it's like a totally different range of vision. There's lots of
I should just throw this out.
Yeah, do it.
What is the number one thing a horse needs to feel is?
Oh yeah, you have to write in the word.
I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Or I could have worded it differently.
Yeah, but you didn't know. There's no going back. So
no?
You just have to write in the word.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, the number one thing a horse needs to feel
is blank.
Oh yeah, we got
yeah! Woo!
Oh yeah, look at the peeps. Oh, and Meg, we got Meg on too. Holy jumping toothfish. We got a lot of our facilitators. That's lovely.
Like a family gathering here.
Right?
Okay. Oh, this is a cool one too. Ready? True or false? One Clydesdale on its own can pull up to 8,000 pounds over a short distance. True or false? One Clydesdale on its own can pull up to 8,000 pounds over a short distance. I'm so proud of all the safes.
Mm-hmm.
So proud. What do you guys think? Got the trues. And that is true. One Clyde's on its own. That's some horsepower.
Wow, is that ever horsepower? I can't even comprehend that.
Oh, this is kind of a cool one too. I
I
did these a long time ago, so I'm like, interesting. Oh, both of those.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay, so true or false? A horse can only chew on one side of its mouth at a time. True or false? A horse can only chew on one side of its mouth at a time. We should have done a Kahoot and made everybody go on.
Yes, that would have been way more fun.
Maybe that's what we should do for our like New Year's welcome back one.
Okay, let's do it.
I don't know if anybody knows what a Kahoot is, but it's a hoot.
But we do, and
That's
it is a hoot.
Oh, and people are talking. Okay, good. True, 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 false, true. Okay, so it's true. A horse can only chew on one side of their mouth at a time.
Huh.
Can we chew on both sides of our mouth at a time?
I don't know. I think I would put it to one side
so
too, actually, as I'm thinking of my experiential eating.
Because even when you think of when you pull a tooth or something, you just
I wonder. Well,
see,
now that's
now we
kind
know
of
more
interesting.
about horses than we do.
Who's
about
a
people.
doctor on this?
Yeah, exactly. We need a doctor in the
out.
house. Oh, this is a good one.
Okay.
Oh, interesting. Horses are social animals and will get lonely if kept alone, and they will mourn the passing of a companion. True or false? Lisa, I'm chewing now on both sides. Okay,
Thank you.
We needed an experiment. So horses are social animals and will get lonely if kept alone, and they will mourn the passing of a companion. True or false?
Just like we
No,
do.
it says true. True, 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 true. It's a true. That is very true. And it's funny, even with our horses and how they pass, we've never wanted them to be alone. And I remember with Jordy, was it Jordy? No, JR was first.
Yeah.
And then it was like we were thinking to ourselves, well, if Disco comes out, he'll help her pass.
Yeah.
But then he'll go tell everybody what happened. Was like my mentality, because then he'll pass it on. The JR's gone now. And there is something to be said of the feel of it, I think, with having that extra
It is
horse around
huge.
for that.
We just lost another horse unexpectedly. It was a horrible, horrible way for our beautiful Roxy to die, in my eyes, because when you have something twisted, and I mean, there's no other way, you have to put him down. And I mean, even the putting her down was really painful because, you know, everything is twisted. So it's not moving through her body like it was. But when the just passing, which is a company around here, but they're so beautiful. Like they give you this beautiful poem and they give this flower, and they're just the most generous, beautiful people. And you love that because not all, they're just like throwing a dead carcass on a trailer, right? These people are really, they know how much we love our horses.
They're so respectful.
But when he came to pick her up, you know, Carson was telling me, because unfortunately I wasn't here at the time, all the horses, when she left the property, were all neighing. It just made me just want to cry. Yeah, well, there's lots of things we haven't caught up on. Like, it's just, you know, the way it rolls. But yeah, all the horses neighed out to her, and I thought, wow, that's pretty precious.
Oh, but like, what a send off at the same time. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Change the topic.
Okay, let's go back to another true or false.
Okay, true or false. Oh, this is a cool one. Okay, we're coming back. The pattern on the surface of chestnuts is unique to each horse. Impressions can be made of them using fingerprint-like technology. True or false?
If it's true.
Yeah. Yep, totally just took the mood down there.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, but it is quite a lovely send-off. That's like the blaring of the trumpets, right? Yeah.
Or the Scottish, the horns.
Bagpipes.
Bagpipes, that's the word.
Okay.
The Scottish, the horns.
True, true, false, true. Okay. True. That is correct. It is true.
Cool.
Isn't that neat?
Just like fingerprints. I like that. It makes sense.
I know. Super cool.
And they used to be a toe. Interesting. It was Michelle.
Oh, okay. Did your ghost tell you that?
I guess that's an inside joke.
Okay, sorry, Michelle? Everybody.
Yeah, I missed out on that one since I didn't come.
Okay, this one's kind of cool. Okay.
Okay.
Ready? True or false? The Welsh is the oldest purebred horse in the world. True or false? Chestnuts equals horse fingerprints. The Welsh is the oldest purebred horse in the world. True or false? Lisa says false. It's all resting on Lisa. Okay, there we go.
Oh, now we're rolling.
There we go. Very good, everybody. That's right. That is false. The Arabian is the oldest purebred horse in the world.
Huh. Isn't that interesting?
Oh, which other one? This one, right? That's one we were talking was cool.
Yeah, that one's cool too.
All right, everybody ready? The Przalskis is the last
pure
horse that has not been
the true wild horse. That's
the
only true wild horse in the world is the Przalskis. Yes.
They're in Russia. Or no.
Mongolia.
Mongolia.
And then I like making Mongolia stir fry, but not from horses because we know these are horses.
Wow, you're going like she's sad and then she's dark. There's a lot of Merry Christmas. Holy. All right, this one's cool too. True or false? The esophagus of a horse works in both directions, just like human beings. True or false?
Shivalsky?
Shivalsky lyric? Oh, there's other letters. No.
Oh,
I'm going to need to see something written differently. Like I need it written out with like chunks. What's that called? Phonetically.
Phonetically. Oh my gosh. Yes. I always need everything phonetically done.
Okay. We got some falses. That is correct. False. A horse's esophagus only works in one direction. So that's why they can't throw up.
Well, there's the answer right there, by cracky.
Just bringing it full circle.
That now when people say why, I'm going to say because they only have the one esophagus.
The only direction it can work.
Only
down.
one direction. Okay, well now that's cool because our clients always ask us about these little trivia pieces with horses, so it's always so exciting to know that.
I want to find another weird one.
Another weird.
Yeah.
Well, I was thinking of one, but I don't know how to put it into words for true and false. A horse is. I'm trying to, because I know my brain. I'm going to give you the answer.
Do you want to whisper it to me first?
They're the fastest. That speed thing, you know, they can run fastest on the cheetah.
Oh,
How did you word that? Okay, she's going to put it all together for me. My brain just doesn't think quick enough to be able to do it. Makes sense. Yeah, right? I tell you. Very cool. You know, I was reading something too on this now, and I wish I would have wrote it down for sure about what side your horse's mane falls on. It determines if they are more of a righty or a lefty. Now, I did not write it down, and I wanted to because I wanted to put that into play to test. Is this really true? Could this possibly work? So I don't know if any of you know that. Answer, let us know. Hey,
Yeah.
Jen.
Is that
Yes.
okay?
Yes.
So my esophagus works both ways. Okay. True or false? The horse is the fastest land animal for short distances. True or false?
No. Oh, I see. You made it that way. You made it this way, right?
Yeah, and then you're gonna say the answer.
Oh, I see. Okay.
I think. I don't know. We might screw this up, but you'll get.
I think, yeah.
You'll get some more information either way.
Okay. Well, they're all pretty cool. They've got her. But
Yeah,
I like
'cause
it.
it might be
I
that
like
way,
it with
actually.
the little question mark after it. That's cool. Yes, the cheetah is the fastest mammal in the world for the short distances. For long distances, it is the horse because they can go much further than the cheetah can. The cheetah will
it's the short
eventually.
spurts.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, very cool, guys. Okay, thank you for helping me.
Lisa
with
just
my
puts
bet.
in both.
Yeah, cheetah.
Yeah. Yes. No. Maybe. What? Okay. What's another good one? Oh, true or false? Food in a horse's stomach remains there for only 45 minutes. True or false? I mean, they poo a lot.
Boy, do
But,
they ever.
Yeah. Food in a horse's stomach remains there for only 45 minutes. We got a true. Trues with question marks. A false.
I always love that. Yeah, we should have put T or F, hey.
Oh, well, I guess we could have saved you guys 3 letters each time, or 4. I don't know. Michelle, you were very honest. That's right. Cheetahs are the predators. They only need a short burst, whereas the prey need the long. Okay, so this answer is false. A horse's food only remains in their stomach for 15 minutes.
Can you believe it? That's why they need to eat
That's
16 hours a day. Like they can't just have a flake here and there. They need to always be able to move and eat, and eat.
So food in a horse's stomach remains there for only 15 minutes before it is moved to the small intestine. And this is why the horse must have steady food all day to limit the amount of acid that he or she will build up. And this also helps to prevent ulcers.
Super duper cool.
I know.
Wow, I love it.
I love trivia.
Oh, so do I.
Oh, this one's fun.
Okay.
Okay, true or false? Classical music is proven to reduce stress and anxiety in horses. True or false?
I want to answer.
Can't.
I know, but I want to.
You can write it down on your little sheets if you want.
Okay.
Even though you can see the answers right here.
Yeah, but I didn't look at that one.
Oh, okay. Okay, we got some trues coming throughs. Trues coming throughs. Oh, see, Jen's like, yeah, I'm going with just the T.
Yeah, simple.
Okay, look at that. This is true.
I did true too.
Okay, so studies confirm that the horse's heart rate is reduced in stressful times with the aid of classical and soothing music. Even some music from the popular movie Forrest Gump was proven to help.
Wow. You know, I have to tell you this. We have a facilitator who is getting certified. She's taking the, the exclusive online at your own pace idea. And what she's going to do, she's going to come here to headquarters for her 3-day training. She is bringing her harp with her because once I found out she played the harp, I have wanted to create a program that would include the horses and humans and this harp being played. So we are going to put that to the test next year. While this harp is playing, what happens in just our little arena, it's just our arena that we're going to do this in, to see the changes that happen in all living beings. So I'm very, very excited about it.
People too, but most often won't listen to it. That's true. And even depending on the type of music or feeling or intention that's set with something, can actually change people and water and all sorts of things onto a molecular level as well.
Exactly.
Just saying. Look at Jen's on here.
Oh, Amber! What the heck? We got all of our facilitators.
Family party. All right. As we both start moving, we're all excited now.
Woo, let's
look at everybody coming out. I love this. Oh, this is a cool one too. Ready? True or false? A horse can make its hair stand up when it's cold outside.
I know that one too.
I knew it. Love the harp. My aunt used to play it at her wedding as a cheer song.
Oh, the harp just makes me so happy.
So the question again, true or false? A horse can make its hair stand up when it's cold outside. Trues, trues, trues. True, true, true. So we're putting in a T for true. True, 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 true. Michelle, you just cracked me up. Just tell me the answer. Okay. Michelle, I don't know if it would be a big thing where you live.
Right. Like here, we will see it all the time because it helps them to stay warmer when they're able to do that. So that is kind of cool. Like I haven't even looked, but I knew that because I had to study it for something and I forget what it was.
And I'm going to tell you what it's called. Are you ready?
Okay.
This ability and process is called piloerection and traps air next to the body. So adds like an extra layer of insulation. They are so freaking cool. You guys don't even, no, I need that.
Oh, that
I don't remember that. You're going to have to write it down. That stands for an equine person.
Oh, okay. I guess that one's not going to work. I know you should never whisper in front of people.
That's funny. Okay, let's see. Ooh, this one's fun too. Okay. True or false? Horses have an organ that humans do not have. True or false? But I do know that blankets inhibit it. That's very true. Does the blanket still allow them to do that? Okay, true or false? Horses have an organ that humans do not have. False. Come on, people, you got to answer. It's all rolling on Leanne's shoulders right now.
You're not being judged. We are just like horses.
That's right. Look what I wrote at the bottom of this. What did I use this for?
I don't know.
I don't know. But I'm going to read that out after because I think it's funny. A heart. I'm just Googling it.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. Wow, long time no see.
My goodness gracious. And for all facilitators that are on, if you have not done your hours yet, get them done before
yes.
There will be lacks of kindness if that doesn't happen.
You only have like 15 hours left.
Yeah, so do it. Well, and tomorrow, I guess. Shh. Yeah,
you have 15 hours left.
Okay. So this is true. It is called Jacobson's organ. This organ traps smells, analyzes them, and sends messages to the brain about their source and meaning.
That would make sense since, I mean, the smell is huge for them. Like I thought it was their actual strongest sense, but it's actually not. Do you know what their strongest sense is compared to a human?
Yeah, that's good.
And I just read on this one as well. Do you know what it is?
I wasn't really listening, but that makes sense.
Yeah. Is anyone answering me? Touch. I'm glad we can read together.
Yeah, I guess it would be this, right? That's the actual sense.
Oh, then there you go. We got hearing, feel, reach it.
Hearing, vision, hearing. Didn't hear you.
It's actually the vision. I actually thought it was going to be the hearing, but it's actual vision, which shocks me. But it does make sense because they can see standing still almost 360 degrees with eye and ear and not even having to move their head. And because their eyes are kind of like trifocals, it would make sense that at each level, they can still see that close piece, but they have to go to that next place to see the further and then the further again and the closer up. So it does make sense. The vision would be high.
Yet it boggles my mind sometimes when you open a gate.
Yeah.
And they're like, where's the gate? Well, you went out the gate. How come you can't find the gate to come home?
And Amber, we still talk about your horse. And I forget, was it Zara or Zoe?
So.
It started with a Z.
Yeah.
But we still talk about your horse who has only one eye. And how valuable, like what a beautiful, purposeful horse. She was so beautiful in doing the programs with the people. I love her so much.
Yeah.
Don't tell me she's not there.
Yeah, just don't tell us.
Just don't tell us that.
Later.
Zara! Wow, good memory scope.
That was very good. I would not have pulled that out.
Do you know that horses are the actual animals that have the greatest memory on earth? Everyone says it's always the elephants. It's actually the horse. Because the horse has stacked memory, just like we do. But of course, they see it in pictures, but they don't forget nothing. They can recall everything.
Compound it with scent.
And exactamentos.
Very cool.
Yep.
Too.
Why does my horse spook at rocks?
Yeah, right. That rock looks like a turtle that's going to come after me. I don't know.
Oh, it's true. I might get scared of that too.
No, I'm not going to tell that story.
Okay.
This just makes me sound like an idiot. Okay, so here's the next one. True or false? The heart is the biggest internal organ of a horse. True or false? I never forget.
Wow. What is that? Photogenic memory or something? Is that what it's called?
Photographic.
Photographic. Okay.
Oh, see, Rachie is on too. Zara was life-changing, especially if I remember that.
Oh, I love Zara.
False, 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 false. True, true, true. Haha. Oh, we got kind of split decision on this
that one's
one.
Interesting.
Repeat the question, please.
Okay.
You got it. The heart is the biggest internal organ of a horse. Got another false. Far lap.
Where's now I'm waiting for Jen to give the answer.
I know. I'm like, what's far lap?
There we go. Okay. She gave it.
Okay. So this is actually false. It is the liver. That is the biggest internal organ.
Yeah, because the heart is so big. But no, oh yes, that's right. They are humongous. Yep, that's true. They are
absolutely massive.
Yep, you're right. Yep.
Well, although we saw the inflated lungs once too. If you guys have ever seen a picture of that, it is insane.
How they big. Feel the entire horse. It's just mind-boggling. I guess that's why long distances
makes sense.
They can keep running.
It's all coming together.
Yep.
Okay, what else we got here? What time are we? Oh,
yeah, maybe we just do one or two more.
Okay, let's do one or two more.
Okay.
So I don't know what I wrote these for originally, but I remembered that I had these trivia questions. But I'll read you guys what I wrote after this when after I asked the question. So this is true or false. The Acropolis is located inside the small intestine of a horse. True or false?
Got a very sour look on my face.
Yeah, because I don't even know. I don't even know if I pronounced that correctly. So I could be throwing you guys way off.
Yeah.
Acropolis. Acropolis. Acropolis is located inside the small intestine of a horse. Meg seems confident.
She really does.
No idea. I never heard that word. I'll just say true. That's funny. False. Okay. Well, the nice thing about this is I just have the answer false. I have no description for you or anything else of what it means. So I'm going to leave you guys all of that to go and Google yourselves, apparently.
That's
because,
hilarious.
But I don't know what I wrote this for, but underneath it, I said, if you have answered true to this, you must answer 5 more questions for us to respect you again. So I don't know what I was doing this whole thing for, but I printed it off. But we respect all of you regardless, because I don't even know what the answer is to that.
Funny.
Yeah. Don't know.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
I love
and I'll figure out something else good.
Yeah. One more?
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought there might be a goofy one or something fun.
Yeah, something goofy would be fun. I'm trying to think of one too, because I've just been learning so much. I was watching or listening to Tim Hayes. I wasn't doing a podcast. It was his book. I was listening because I had a long drive to Regina, Saskatchewan. So that was 7 hours. And man, did I learn a ton of stuff. And I know this is bad, people, but look what I did.
You drove and you wrote?
I did, but I had it on my steering wheel because there were some amazing things. I couldn't believe it, especially about the brain stuff. I'm always excited about the brain stuff. Boy, I got some good stuff. They have superhuman senses. I like that.
Do you know how to say that word?
Galvanes.
No, I know the word, but I can't say it out loud.
Then I don't know.
Galvanous groove. We're going to have to go off of that one.
Okay. Okay, you got one more?
So I got one more, and this isn't a true and false. I'm going to get you to write it in, okay? So this is a guesstimate. Just guess how many horses' hairs are used to string a violin? Approximately how
Michelle's
many
got
hairs? Yeah, that's the one. But I don't know how to say it. That's the problem.
Galvanese group?
I can hear it in my head, but what's coming out of my mouth is wrong. Do you know what I mean? When you can hear it, but you can't speak it. It's like when you know the words to a song, but they don't come out.
A lot. Yeah, you're right. A lot.
A lot. So how many guesstimate?
Just give us numbers.
How many hairs are on a violin? Right?
Interesting.
Millions. 100. We've got 52, 170 millions.
Galvanes. That's what
Galvanes.
Galvanes
groove.
1,000. Gauge figured out horse's age. What?
That is what it is. Yes, but I can't think. I just still doesn't sound right in my head. That's right. That's what that is. The Galvanes groove. That's how they figure out. Just like the circles on a tree. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. Because that's what our dentist does.
That's right.
Yes, exactly. Well, I didn't know that was called.
Yeah. Which, if I could have pronounced it, it would have been an awesome trivia.
It really would have been.
But it just sounded wrong. Okay. So the answer to this is 150 to 200 horsehairs are used on a violin.
Interesting, because I would have thought it would be way more than that too. But I mean, it is very coarse and thick.
It is a thick hair.
Yeah, exactly.
Depends how many hairs your horse allows you to pull. Are you building a violin? 100 million horsehairs. I like that. Austin Powers. That's right.
Oh my gosh. Well, this was so much fun. What a great way to get ready for Christmas. And I think we've all learned a few more things. And now you all know that we need everything phonetically spelled out in order for us to actually say the words.
That's also true for any of your names. If by any chance you have a name that is said differently than it strictly looks written out, we need you to break that down phonetically for us every single time. And the first time, otherwise it will be wrong forever in our brains.
So to the 12 days of Christmas. So if you were wanting these lovely, lovely little gifts, and again, facilitators who are with us, you know, we were doing the 12 days of Christmas inside our workspace. So I don't think you would want to do this, but I mean, of course you can, because maybe you want to pass it on to someone else.
But then you're going to get our marketing stuff. So don't write us back later and be like, I'm a facilitator. We know you signed up for this.
That's the funniest thing. And seriously, we get emails back from our facilitators when we send out something, say, I got certified 5 years ago. You don't remember me? I'm like,
we do.
Yeah, we do, but you signed up. We didn't.
See, Lisa Heather. She says, I'm Lisa, not Heather. Poor Lisa.
Oh,
we had that.
Gosh.
Just couldn't fix it up. Melanie says, you two are fun. Thanks
Thanks, Melanie.
And Jen, what was the podcast? The book on tape? Or
Tim Hayes.
Tim Hayes. And what's the book called?
Oh, let me just pull it up because you got to tell them how to get to the signing up for the newsletter.
Right. So there's a couple ways of doing this. I'm going to post the link under the description of this live as soon as we're done. And, or you guys can comment in if you really want to get on it so I can make sure that you get it as well. Or you can go to our website, equineconnection.ca, and you click on the certification course and it'll just pop up for you. You can subscribe to our newsletter right there as well.
And that's all it is. And the nice thing with our newsletters is there's stories, like there's fun things to go along with horses. So it is nice, but you will receive all 12 days of Christmas presents. And they're all
even if they
beautiful.
Miss the last 2 days?
Yeah, can't they?
Mm.
Well, you just ask us if you don't, but I mean, we've got Dr. Stephen Peters, we've got Doug Walsh, we have Leah Dick, we have
all
us.
Of cool
we gave lots of good stuff away.
How
to help your horse feel and not retain stuff that he no longer has to have. We do a video on that. So you can do it with all of your horses. And let me tell you, it's one of the greatest things you can do with your horse, because not only is it a great connection, but they are taught this when they are a baby from their moms. So the mom is always sweeping and helping their babies to be very strong and solid.
It's a natural.
It's a natural piece. So it's not like we're making it up. So that's a gift as well. There's so many gifts. Work Schiller.
There's like 12 gifts.
12 gifts. Okay. The book is called The Power of Horses to Healing. Does that say to Healing?
The Power of Horses to Heal, Riding Home by Tim Hayes. And it's read by David Stifel, if you're looking for, if you like David's voice.
Well, you know, sometimes I thought he sounded like Al Burcham. And none of you know Al Burcham, but yeah, it was a really, really good book. I enjoyed it immensely.
I think that should have been a secondary career. If I hadn't have done this, I should just be a
She's good at reading stories.
Yeah.
Remember
when I get really into it.
When we pee-peed ourselves in
Cuba? Everybody was really bored. It was a really rainy day. And I had was it Damn You Autocorrect?
Yes.
It was a book. And it was literally like story time. Everybody, it started out with just us. And then we were killing ourselves laughing. I read this entire book to a group. I think it ended up being like 40 people.
Seriously, we were all having drinks and she's reading this out and we are seriously peeing ourselves.
Everybody was dying.
It was so fun.
That was, you know what, for a rainy day, sometimes those are the best memories. Hey?
Yeah.
Just good stuff that happens.
Okay.
All right. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, everybody. And that's what I tell everyone I have been meeting or stopping at a gas station or at the drugstore. Wherever I go, I say Merry Christmas to everybody.
And to all a good night. That does not how that goes.
I think so.
Yeah. Merry Christmas to all and to all a good night.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Have an amazing Christmas season and enjoy yourself. Just be with the ones that you love. Play those games. Eat some food. I think it's just eating. To me, eating, drinking, being together, playing games. I think it's just a lovely time.
And take the time, get off the technology a little bit.
Yeah.
Be with the people that are with you. Like really take them in, right?
You got
because we did have the time where we couldn't get together for Christmas recently. So appreciate the people in your lives that you can and hold them nice and dear and close.
And we will see you in the new year.
Yes.
Wow.
Merry Christmas.
2023, bizarre. Oh, we're not thinking like a horse. Horse doesn't think in the future. We aren't either.
Good.
Have a great day, everyone.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.